So we already got our guest.
Yeah. We're not going to make him wait.
You want to tell everybody who it is?
Nope. He's going to say something and then they can guess.
Well, everyone's a prick, so...
There you go.
Yes.
That should do it. Everybody knows who it is now.
Welcome, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. Toby was pretty upset that he hadn't been invited, but fuck Toby.
Who's that? Who's Toby?
Nah, I don't know. Someone who I have doing my audio and that on my podcast.
So, for everyone that doesn't know him, this is the one and only Onur Caglar from Dies Navy Film Customs.
It is me.
It is.
Yeah, we got him to record the intro music for our skit. He's the one that does the Wanker of the Week. I don't know if you've heard it yet.
Oh no, I haven't heard it yet. Well, to be honest, I didn't realise that you'd already started recording, and then Toby obviously said that he'd listened, and I do need to put them on. I haven't listened to fucking podcasts in ages. I tend to go in at workshop and then like I've got loads of ISO tunes because they did used to sponsor me, and I'll wear them, and I literally get in workshop, put my ISO tunes on, crack on with work. It gets to dinner where I've got to go home to let dogs out, and then I'm like, why the fuck am I wearing these? Because I've not even switched them on at all. And then I do the same. Like I'll keep them around my neck while I go home, come back. End at day is gone, and they're still hanging around my neck, and I just put them on charge because I hadn't even used them.
Are they like
Sounds
noise
like a good
cancelling
day.
also?
Yeah, they are. Well, to be honest, I have the like in ear ones what I've been using. What I've been wearing as a necklace. Essentially, it's just a necklace.
A necklace.
Yeah, but yeah, they are sort of noise. They do restrict the noise, so it's still doing something, I guess, rather than just being a necklace.
Yeah, I wear mine all the time. I'm always listening to podcasts.
I do. I need to crack on with it.
There's one good one. And you're on it right now.
Yeah, what podcast is this anyway, Matt? We didn't do an intro at all.
Work for Europe, baby.
There you go. Episode 11? 12,
I
something.
don't know, man.
I think we should just not say the episode number anymore.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
it. It's
that's
just an
that's what.
episode.
That's what we stopped doing on Fire and Steel, because every week Toby would be like, it's the, and they'd be like, just fucking no one cares anyway. No one gives a fuck.
Right.
If they want to know what episode it is, they can just look at the title or whatever, or you could, like rather than saying, oh, go listen to episode so-and-so, you could say, go listen to, and then whatever name it is.
Yeah, better. See, all the good ideas come from us, Honor.
Yeah.
So, what are you up to in the shop?
To be honest, I had 3 weeks off over Christmas, and I sort of felt like I was behind, but I didn't put any videos up, so I've been cracking on with videos mostly to try and catch up with them. So I said I'd probably till end of February, maybe end of March. I'll just do videos up till then, and then I'll crack on with some knife orders. Although I'm working on some knives as well, because I've been like while something's going on where I've finished like a scene, or like like something's heat treating, I'll crack on with knives in that time. So
Well, you're working on these, can I say that? Yeah, I can. Fuck it if I can't. Was it the ruler knives?
yeah, I can't even think what they're fucking called now. Fucking hell. I'll have to look. But I made one for a video a while back, and then loads of people were asking me about them. But obviously, I literally made one. The Aquaken. It's like a Japanese or whatever knife. And yeah, so I thought I had a load of rulers, and I had a load of the rulers weren't big enough for the scales, but then I had two which were. So I thought, fuck it, I'll make two more, but I'll use some like layered steel for the steel instead of just the file what I used on them.
Nice. Anything weird you're working on? Something dangerous?
Try to think. Not really, no.
Like that torture mask?
Yeah, to be honest, like that on Instagram, that post's been doing pretty well, and I do want to make more stuff like that. Like I've bought torture books, and I want there's quite a few things in there. There's a thing called like a head crusher and stuff. I just need to. Some of them will be pretty, like some of them I like them, but I feel like they'll be pretty difficult to make a video out of. Like the head crusher, it's like a big book press, so it'd be like, well, can you really make a video out of that? It's not going to be that long of a video to build.
But it's cool. You could squash like fruits in them and then like piss off the fruit gang. And,
yeah, people who say that I'm wasting food.
Yeah, fuck off. There's like a museum of torture in Amsterdam.
Oh, is there? Oh.
Yeah, it's filled with that stuff.
I need to go there. To be honest, I've been wanting to go. We were supposed to. When was it? I think before the lockdowns, me and my wife were going to go to Amsterdam for the. I think it was like it worked out like 4 days, but we couldn't. We didn't end up going because like the day. The days were weird. Like the days that we were flying out and back were overlapped, where we'd end up with the, like the kids were either at school on the day we were supposed to come back, or they were not with my mum. My mum couldn't have them the day that we flew, and it was so we ended up going somewhere else. But because I said to her, I want to go to the sex museum as well in Amsterdam.
Matt's been there before.
that's where Matt lives. I heard that's Matt's house.
Yeah, stop by the shop, man. Yeah, Amsterdam.
Yeah, I do want to go. But I think there's better ways of getting over there now. I think there's
you can like do the train or the boat or whatever.
Yeah, but there were before when we were looking, the nearest boat thing was up near Newcastle. But
yeah,
now,
that's the one that I take if I go to the UK.
Oh, is it? They're doing them to Hull now, which Hull's a lot closer to us than Newcastle.
Yeah.
And I think they're pretty cheap as well.
Wait, no, I went to Newcastle, but I went like the boat went to Hull.
Yeah.
But I went to Newcastle. Yeah, it was terrible.
How long does it take you to get there on the boat?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Drinking.
It was terrible. Yeah, it was terrible. Just don't ever go to Newcastle. It's just what a shithole that is. It's man.
When I went, it was like a 10-hour train ride. We took the night train, so you get like a little cabin you can sleep in there. But it's a long ride.
That's the only thing with me being right up north. It's quite a long. It'd take me probably about 6 or 7 hours just to get to where the Eurotunnel is from my house.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And no one
you can drive like back and forth through my entire country in 6 hours.
I mean, it's not distance-wise. I don't think it's that far, but it's just the roads are absolutely dog shit. Like English roads are shit. They're just fucking
you drive
shit.
on the wrong sides.
Yeah, and all the people are all dickheads as well, so they make it worse. Especially as you get further south, when you get near London and that, they're all fucking assholes.
Oh yeah.
All southerners.
But it's big cities. That's what generates fucking assholes.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Fucking weird people. You never see there are some weird people that are like not from cities, but mostly all the fucking crap is coming from the cities, the big cities.
Yeah, guaranteed.
And America.
and Australia.
Mm. Yeah, the mixture of UK and Australian is the worst.
Yeah.
So,
I stand by
ask
that.
a serious question, Keith.
A serious question.
Yeah, like some knife technical thingy or something.
Yeah, I wanted to know about that sharpness tester thing I've seen in a couple of your videos.
Oh, the best tester.
Yeah. How does that work out? Is it just like the way you test? You can change the set. You can change like the outcome, or does it really? You get like consistent results.
It's a weird thing, really, because like a lot of people have asked me about it and said, "Oh, do you think I should get one?" And a lot of people have said no, because I literally only use it for videos, just as like a video thing, and really like on the grand scheme of things, the test, like the results that you get on the test don't really mean anything to anyone in general, because like You know, like you could say, oh, this is a 6 on the best tester, and they go, all right.
And
Yeah.
what does that mean?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
exactly, and like they're not really going to know. You know, general public, they're not really going to notice what a 6 is because it's just going to be the same as what probably a 20 would be. They're not going to notice, they're cutting fucking carrots or whatever, and it's just, oh well, does it cut carrots any better? Well, not that you're going to notice. No, not at all. So it's a weird one. It's all it is really is it's a set of weighing scales, and it's the pressure applied onto the it's a little filament, like a real like fishing wire type thing that's on it, and then as you cut that, it's whatever pressure is applied to that before it cuts what registers on the scales.
So you could sharpen up a piece of plastic and get a good testing number out of it, right? I mean, it would still cut it at some point.
I would think so. Yeah, I mean, it might be high on the pressure, but yeah, I bet you could at some point.
So it doesn't really tell you much about the blade, just how sharp it is. That's it.
Yeah, it's literally just the amount of pressure to. But to be honest,
how do you say like a sharpness? What is it? This is sharpness 10. What the fuck? What?
Yeah, so, well, essentially it's just the lowest amount of pressure would be the sharpest because it's cut through the element quicker. But then, like it also depends on how fast you do it. Like if you do it really fast, then the pressure's not going to, like the filament could cut easier. Like so many people crying on one of mine because I'd spent a bit of time putting it through slowly. And then it cut it, but I sped it up because it was boring. It was like when I watch through my reel, and I'm like, when I've edited it, I watch through and I think it's taking a bit too long, so I sped it up. And then they're like people are like, oh, you're doing that too fast. Well, if you look at it, you can tell that I'm, like my hand does not move that fast. It's jittery, you can tell that I've sped the fucking thing up. But yeah, there's fucking people will have a complaint about anything.
You should put a timer in your video.
Yeah, so they can see it going.
Yeah.
And I'll just put a timer on everything.
Yeah.
I complain about that too.
Oh yeah. There's fucking timers in the way. The timer's going too fast. It's a fake timer.
They'll find something to nag on about.
Yeah, the fucking what have I just got a fucking arsehole on my. Where is he now? Fucking.
Name him.
Yeah, where is he? I'm gonna find the cunt now. In fact, I've just had this on my thing. I've hidden it on one of my videos. It's a big long thing. The guy looks about fucking 20, and then he's whinging. Take it from somebody that worked a lot with a lathe. You are getting too comfortable near that thing. One day you're going to get caught.
I did see that. Yes, I saw that. That was great.
Yeah, and it's going to end very badly for you, and that's when you are lucky to survive. How many people have died on a lathe? There ain't that fucking many people die on a lathe. Like, fuck you know. And, like, has he not seen my lathe? Like, my lathe's a little fucking tiny lathe. It's not killing no cunt, that. You'd have to pick it up on a crane and drop it on my head to kill me with it.
I mean, the videos I saw, but they were very big lathes, and I mean, it's what annoys me the most is that whenever you always wear those like tattoo gloves, those medical things, and then they start fucking around like you can't wear gloves and like that, and you can literally put that glove into anything, it'll rip off always. It'll never, ever. Like make your hand even move the slightest bit.
But that's the problem. It's people who don't know. Like I put one of the gloves on this morning, and as I put it on, it ripped as I put it on. And I'm just every time I do it, I think, and the people think
shouldn't be alive.
Yeah, people think that my fucking arm would be getting ripped off on a lathe. But like a lot of machinists who I know, they have to wear those gloves because otherwise, if there's hot chips flying out and they get burnt. It's not really, like you could wear a baggy jumper if you wanted, as long as you know you've got a baggy jumper on and not to put your hand in. When you see these people who've been pulled into a lathe with a baggy jumper, they're reaching over the fucking thing, turning, and they're doing something where the baggy jumpers lean into it. So it's like, it's common sense really, like fucking hell, all these health and safety rules haven't been around forever. It's like, I'd say it's relatively modern fucking thing.
The day before they were invented, everyone got sucked into a lathe and just daily.
They were like, why do we keep losing so many members of staff?
Fucking hell, we started with 30 and we only have 15 left.
We've got loads of baggy jumpers left, though. We'll just keep giving these out. Like, I've had people saying that you shouldn't wear long sleeve tops, and I'm just like, what the fuck you on about? So you wear short sleeve, but then how do you know, like, then you're gonna come up with the hot chips, which some of them can be like fucking red hot flying at you, and you're not wearing a sleeve, then you're gonna get burnt with that. Like, what, you can't win really. People who don't have a clue, they should just shut the fucking mouth.
People just have too much time on their hands.
Yeah,
You're
definitely.
just gonna keep annoying them.
I'll keep annoying them. Yeah,
Always.
I'll always put a bit where you can see my baggy sleeve bagging, like, hanging right into the jaws a little bit, just to upset them.
Yeah.
And you know, like, it's the camera angle's key, because if you get it at a certain angle, it literally looks like it's right near the jaws, but if you look like properly, it's actually not really that close to them.
It's pretty cool. You should wear real gloves and then put like a fake hand in your lathe. You know.
I do need to get like a fake hand to get caught up in a lathe.
Yeah, that would be fun.
What did all these people do before the internet? Where did they go to complain?
Yeah, that's the thing, innit? Like, what the half of these people, they wouldn't say it to someone's face. Like, if they were just sat there, they wouldn't say it. Like, they wouldn't be like, oh, you know, like that dagger that I made, and so many people are crying about it. Oh, that dagger's shit. What good's a dagger? It can only stab through bottles. Like, what the fuck do you want me to do? Stab humans in end of my video just to prove that I can stab a human with it? I could kill you with a fucking toothpick if I really wanted to. So it doesn't really matter if you think the dagger's shit. If I stab you in your fucking face with it or neck, you're gonna be fucking dead. Well, you're fucking crying about something you don't have a fucking clue about.
The biggest problem with internet is the lack of risk. Like, like the risk of getting stumped in the mouth for your comment. It's gone. There's nothing behind it, so everyone could say anything, and it's a shit show.
And this, like, people are they're so strange as well that they'll literally set up a fake account. That's how scared they are of something coming back on them. They'll set up a fake account to troll people and to say something to someone. And I think, how much of a spineless cunt do you have to be? First of all, I could call someone out on the internet, and chances of us ever meeting are pretty slim. So how much of a spineless cunt do you even have to be to then set up a fake account and then try and call someone out? Like, that is the lowest of the low, the spineless.
But they're basically hiding for themselves, for people like themselves, because
exactly.
They are also the ones that tell you to, you know, cancel this and cancel that, and don't listen to this and stop listening to them. And, you know, those are the same people. So they're afraid of those people.
Yeah.
But they're the same people because they make those comments. So
it's fucking weird. One of my biggest bugs of the internet as well is when someone says something and then I'll say something back to them. Most of the time I say it in a fucking, obviously, as sarcastic as possible, and then they'll come back and go, oh, I can see your butt hurt. If you didn't want anyone to criticise you, you shouldn't have put it on the internet. Like, that's not how it works, mate. Like, I can put it on the internet. I shouldn't expect people to be criticising something. I won't criticise. Like, I wouldn't criticise if there was a surgeon doing a video, I'd go on and go, ooh, I wouldn't have done that. I'd have cut him so-and-so. I don't have a fucking clue where a surgeon needs to do his fucking stuff. Like pipe fitters or tilers. Like I said the other day with Toby on podcast, I was watching a tiling video on Facebook. I literally go on Facebook now and I'll scroll through till I find a video with loads of comments and I'll click on it because I know there's going to be fucking people in there. And it's a guy tiling, and from what I saw, the end result, it was a tiled fucking bathroom and it looked real good. But the people in the comments were saying he was doing this wrong, he was doing that wrong. And then I went on the tiler's page. He's got loads of followers, he's done loads of fucking jobs, and I'm thinking, why the fuck are these people telling this guy? You click on their pages, there's no evidence that they're a tiler, there's no evidence of him even having a fucking job or a life. So how the fuck do they know more than a guy who's been tiling and done fucking thousands of fucking jobs? It's ridiculous.
But the great thing is that I think nowadays half of the videos, if not more, are posted for that exact reason.
Yeah.
They just make the videos like, yes, this is going to go create a shit show in the comments. So lots of traffic and lots of money.
Because that's the thing as well. Like, a lot of people will comment on my video and go, this is bullshit. This shouldn't be on the internet. you've wasted my time. And I think all you had to do was just, you know, if you watched it and you didn't interact with it, you didn't like it, you didn't do anything, you just cracked on. As soon as you saw it was shit, scroll past, the video would disappear and you wouldn't see it, because I'd probably stop doing videos. Well, I wouldn't stop, I'd keep doing it just to be a cunt anyway. But the less people would see it. But because you fucking trolls are interacting, slagging everyone off, fucking commenting, saying this, saying that, you're making these videos more popular, so you're actually helping the videos.
Yeah, the thing is, didn't they used to have like a dislike button or something?
They should have one.
No, because they had that, and then the video didn't create more traffic or whatever. So now that is off, and they have to comment because they're obviously very offended or butthurt by the video. So
On
they're
YouTube
gonna
now?
comment. I don't know where, Facebook, YouTube.
Oh.
I don't.
Yeah,
know.
YouTube. Well, it still has it, but you can't see the numbers on it now, which is
Oh, that was it. I don't know, but now they comment way more, so it's actually better, because the more comments you get, the better the video does.
yeah. But I also find that getting rid of, like, this is the problem with it, you know, like Instagram tried to do it, they were going to get rid of likes, and, you know, so you couldn't see the numbers because people who with smaller accounts shouldn't see it. And I just think you're pandering to people for no reason. Like, people should see someone with bigger numbers or whatever. I mean, who gives a fuck if someone's got bigger numbers? Why the fuck does it matter anyway, for a start? But if you've seen someone with bigger numbers than you, and it upsets you, you've got your head screwed on wrong, and you're never going to achieve those bigger numbers. What it should be doing is you see someone with bigger numbers and go, I need to work towards that, and it should make you work harder. The same as business, the same as anything. You know, someone's making something better than you. Right, I need to make my stuff better than his. But life's just not like that anymore. People just, they're too busy. They want to get upset. Oh, so-and-so's making stuff better than me and it's not fair. Why is it not fair? Why don't you...
You're basically describing capitalism.
Yeah.
That's what it should be, but it's not. It's like, oh no, this video is appropriate, so this one has to do better than like, it's not organic anymore.
Yeah, I feel like since the lockdowns, like, a lot of the internet stuff, like YouTube's been fucking weird, Instagram's been sort of weird, a lot of the social media pages have been weird, like, it's fucking... Like, I was saying to someone the other day, you know, like, people always say to me, oh, do you think I should start a YouTube channel? And I'm just like, no, because nowadays people are, you know, like, when YouTube first started, when it first started, it was all the rich kids who could afford a fucking video camera to film stuff and not have to go to school and stuff. But then, middle of the between then and now, there was channels, you know, like, it was a guy with a video camera filming something, and he's got better and better and better, and the production was shit to start with, and it slowly got better and better. Mm-hmm. But now it's full production companies, you know, like, there's people who are starting it, they've got fucking, like, the video editing is fucking top notch, the production of it's top notch, and it's not like guys filming in the fucking garage or filming in the back room anymore. It's people with a fucking full workshop or whatever, you know, full fucking production company doing it, and they're making a lot of money from it. It's difficult to compete with that, you know, especially when it's, you know, for someone like myself, for example, I film it, I edit it, I do everything myself. I can't churn these videos out as well. I've got no fucking degree in editing. I can't afford to pay an editor, and the videos get pushed away because there's fucking people who are better than me. And I mean, I don't begrudge them for it. Like, that's what they do. They're gonna make money from it. That's fucking fine.
Yeah. If I were to start a YouTube channel, I would start one with like, just playing with kids' toys and stuff.
Yeah.
Those numbers, man, that's fucking
it's
insane.
Crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. Well,
I think that, like, the top 20 YouTube, like, accounts, I think half of them are like those kids.
Yeah, kids ones.
Yeah.
But that's the thing as well. Like, a lot of these, as much as I say that about, you know, the production company stuff, when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about, like, literally good channels where you would want to watch it because you're like, this is good. Mm-hmm. You know, it's educational, or it's someone, you know, like, I've seen machinist channels where it's that,
yeah.
And I watch them because that's what I'm interested in. But then there's also these fucking snotty nosed fucking kids. I watched a YouTube thing on him, on a lad the other day. I'd never heard of him, but apparently his parents were millionaires and they started his YouTube channel when he was fucking 12 or whatever, and he's a fucking obnoxious little cunt, and he's got like 9 million subscribers now. But no one fucking likes him, and he's always doing shit. Like he just goes out in public and he's a prick, and he's got a security guard. He'll start on people, and his security guard defends him. And
oh my God,
it's sort of like, you know, he's making money off being a prick. And I think, why the fuck are people watching that? Like, you need to get a fucking life watching these fucking idiots making this guy rich. And you know, like, people are probably writing comments and they're like hoping that he'll respond to him, but he don't give a flying fuck about you. He's a rich kid.
That's the state of the world, I think. It's just it's gross.
Yeah.
It's fucking
And
gross.
half the people watching him are waiting for him to get knocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it never happens.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
What is that like? Do you know anything about that? There's this black kid in the UK, I think. He was in the news as well. No, don't be so racist, Keith. He's like fucking going into stores and assaulting people and fucking messing the whole store up. And I think he was on what's this guy's name? Is it a commentator, interviewer that gets a lot of motherfucker? What's his name?
He sounds like that kid who I was just talking about. The kid that I was on about was American, but that's exactly what he does. He'll go into a shop and he starts throwing stuff off shelves, and that he's been banned. Like this documentary thing that I watched about him, like he was saying, like this kid's he's been banned from school campuses because he used to go into lectures and start shouting and saying stuff in lectures while people are trying to get a fucking education. And yeah, I bet so. I'm assuming that this other kid's the English version of that fucking spastic.
Oh, it's such an annoying little shit. But no, I can't. I don't know. What's the guy's name? He's very controversial in your country. Oh, man. He also hates vegans and shit, and always starts eating fucking hamburgers on TV and stuff. What the fuck, man? Pierce. No, is his name Pierce?
Oh, Piers Morgan?
Yeah, that one.
Ah, yeah.
And that little influencer type guy was on Piers Morgan.
Ah, was he?
Yeah, Piers Morgan tried to destroy him, but I think he just gave him more attention. And
yeah, that's the thing with them. Like people like that, they don't care, do they? Like to them, if they're annoyed, they try to annoy people. They no matter what you do to them, it's giving them fucking money in it, you know, because that's how they make the money. Mm-hmm. So you're sort of fucking stuck. Really, best thing to do is just fucking put a hat on them and get them killed or something.
Yeah, or create a channel where you give people like that karma.
Yeah, definitely.
That would be good. That would be very good. You're the type of guy that could do that.
You know, if I could afford it, I'd love to do a fucking a channel where I go to people's, like say you find a troll and you go to their house and then you're like, oh, you said that this knife was shit and you could do better, so come with me and I'll take you to the workshop and and just do stuff like that. I'd fucking love to do that. It'd be fucking mint.
That'd be a great one.
Just their comment on the screen and like, oh, you even like not even just for my channel, like for other people's channels as well. Like, oh, you said that so and so's gymnastics was shit and you could do better. Come on, then we're gonna take you to a gymnastics gym and you're gonna do this. Just fucking humiliate them, like see how they like it. The thing is, if people started doing that, then people would start thinking about what they were doing.
Mm. It's some internet bullshit. Okay, back to the workshop. How's the Apollo Forge going?
I haven't put it together yet because I'm waiting for Toby to get their blocks and whatnot.
It's always fucking Toby that's fucking ruining everything.
He's got his now, though, hasn't he?
I think he has the parts, yeah, but I still don't. I think he has the liner, and that's the only thing that you're fucking waiting on. I even have the liner now. I probably could send it to you quicker than he has it.
You got the fire bricks and everything?
That's what I'm waiting for. Fire brick, and Toby's going to order all the other stuff as well. The motor and the other stuff for the gas parts and that. He's going to order all them.
He's also selling motors now for grinders. Right?
Yeah, I bought two off him for the grinder, and then one for my.
I don't know what it is with these motors. Suddenly they're going insane. I don't know. I used to buy them at 5 at a time. I'm buying 15 at a time now, it's insane.
The thing is as well, like, cause I literally use like all the I always buy like the motors for a 2x72, and I put them on everything now. Since I've learned about a 2x72 with the motor and VFD, like my old pillar drill's got a motor and VFD, which was for a grinder. My lathe's got one. I bought one of those off Toby for my bandsaw, and it makes fucking life easier. I prefer the 3-phase with the speed controller. You just get a lot more power out of it than the single phase. Mm-hmm. Like single phase, one horsepower. When you think, 1 horsepower is going to be a lot for a fucking motor, but you could stop it with your hand on single phase. Whereas a 3-phase, you probably, I mean, you could stop it, but I think you'd have to put a lot more. You'd have put a lot more into it to stop it.
Yeah. It was pretty funny because I told Toby, like, get your motors. Like from this company. So he sent them an email, and their reply was, "Please contact DIY Europe." That was really insane. So apparently, if someone contacts like the main, like the maker of the what's it called? Like the main supplier of the motors, like the actual brand, if someone contacts them from Europe, they want like less than 5 motors, they'll just say go buy them at DIY Europe.
Yeah, that's pretty good then.
Yeah, I think that's why they're starting to sell better. Yeah, I didn't know they do that, but it was pretty funny when they said to Toby, like, "Please contact DIY Europe." Yes.
I think it's always good to have some spare on hand. So if people have got them on everything, because I had a problem last year. I did fix it though. It was my original 2x72. The motor was, I thought it was going on it. When every time I put any pressure on it, just bogged down. I mean, it's 3-phase with VFD, and I thought, fucking hell, like I was midway through a knife. I couldn't put the pressure on to grind the knife. I thought, fucking hell, my motor's fucking shot. I need to get a new motor, and I started flapping. But while I was flapping, I'd left it on because I went out the workshop and I was looking all over the internet trying to find fucking motors and that. And I think what had happened is because it wasn't after this Christmas, it was after last Christmas. So what had happened is over the winter there must have been water on the contacts and it's got rusty. Moisture on the contacts, it's got rusty, and so it wasn't connecting properly. Because then once I came back in and started using it, it was working fine. I was like, fucking hell, I'd nearly ordered fucking motors and VFDs and all sorts. But it's always good to have a spare one. I do now. I have a spare motor and VFD just in case one of them fucking goes.
Like I'm never gonna buy like an expensive VFD ever again.
Nah.
Ever. Fuck it. I'm just gonna, like, if it blows up, and I'll just get a new one. You can buy like 4 or 5 of those Chinese ones for one decent one.
Well, that's it. Like I don't know if me and Toby were on about this yesterday or last week, and I said, like I can't think what brand it is. I've got on my original grinder, I've got the expensive fucking VFD, and to buy another one of those is about fucking 400-500 quid.
Yeah, it's I can't fucking. Oh man, I'm turning into Toby.
But then I've got a cheap Chinese one VFD on my lathe, it was on my old lathe, and then I took it off that lathe when I sold it, and I've put it on my new lathe as well. It's still going strong, and it's only maybe 2 years younger than that expensive VFD, and I've never had a problem with it, like nothing at all.
Invertech,
yeah, that's it. That's the expensive
Invertech.
one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the professional one. I mean, that's what they use in like professional installations and stuff.
I mean, yeah, you get it because people want the fucking IP rating, but like with my Chinese one, it's not IP rated, but I've got it in a Tupperware box which is underneath my lathe, and then I've got a little dongle with a stop start and then the speed controller on it, so it doesn't really matter if it's fucking IP rated.
I build them into ammo boxes now, ammo cans.
Yeah, Toby was saying that actually. Pretty good idea.
My idea. No, it's actually not. Everyone in America does it with the Revolution, so that's why I copied that. But it's pretty cool because there's a Dutch guy that bought a Revolution of me that is in the army, and he was like, "Where do you get those ammo boxes?" And I was like, "I ordered them from this and this site." And he was like, "That fucking asshole." I was like, they just pick them up for free at those shooting ranges from the army, like from old iron, and then they just fucking put them on their web shop. And he was like, I'm just gonna pack them in my car and take them over to you every time I drive by. So.
Do you know what I was saying to Toby as well, because I said fucking my last few years of being in the army, I was in Catterick at King's Division training team, and a lot of the time I was driving ammo and stuff around while I was there, because I'd fucking opt for it, because it'd be like, oh, we need to, you know, we're down in fucking. We'll be in Sennybridge or whatever, and then it'd be like, oh, we need someone to go get some ammo, and I'd be like, yep, I'll go do it, because then it's like a fucking 6-hour round trip, and I don't have to be straight back. I can go home for a bit. So I used to just I'll go do that. And the amount of times I'd have a fucking van just absolutely full of ammo tins, because obviously when we'd finished, when I was leaving there to go pick the ammo up, I had to take up all the shell casings and the boxes to hand a load in. And I just think, fucking hell, I wish I'd have kept a load of them now, even just the casings, just all the brass. Because I'd have had some right fucking money's worth.
Yes, you would have.
They just toss them all or what?
No, I'd take them back to the main compound and reuse them.
Refill them.
Yeah, but I mean, you only have to hand in a certain percent, and we always got more than enough, because it was a King's Division training team. Like, after they'd been on ranges or after they'd done a fire attack, we'd fucking make them graft, and we'd be like, right, you need to pick up every single fucking one. They'd just get thrashed, and they'd have to pick up as many as possible, you know. So the numbers would be well over.
Yeah, you can use those for anything. They come in different sizes too, right?
Yeah. To be honest, I've got about 3 different ones. I've got some 5.56 and some mortar ones, but I just didn't keep enough. But they are handy to have, especially the fact that I did use one for a while for my quenching oil. They're pretty good for that, especially the longer. I think they're the mortar ones actually. The ones that I've got. It's a real long one.
Don't you also did you not use them like for your drill bit thingies? Was that something with a bullet on it or no? Was that someone else?
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, I did, yeah. I was trying to think then. I was thinking of a different drill bit.
Was that another Onur Caglar that did that? Yeah,
it was this one. But yeah, I used the shells on that. Yeah. Oh, that's gets slated a lot as well, saying that it's just stupid. You could just go buy one.
Yeah.
Why have you made one?
How dare you make a video of that, you fucking homophobe?
Yeah. When you can go buy one instead. Oh, how do the ones what you buy get made? If no one's allowed to make them, then how do we buy them? Because you can't buy them if no one makes them.
You can't make them because you get shit if you make them.
Hey Matt, you know what else Honor's got?
What has he got?
He's got a device that I have on my website.
Oh, did you get it?
Oh yeah, the knife vice. It's a good vice, that.
How long ago was that?
It
Almost
was,
2 years now.
Is that long ago?
Year and a half. Yeah, at least.
It's a good vice, that. It's fucking. That's the one that I use. Like, I do have another knife vice, but that's the one I use the most because of the way it moves. Like the other one that I've got, it goes left and right, and that's it. You know, like you can't go up and down. Left and right, and you can spin it. But then that one that I got off you, obviously you can articulate. So if you're sanding the butt of it, you can fucking angle it up and you can get to it rather than like try to lean down. I do like it. It's pretty versatile.
Is that the one with no that you could put like a sword in as well?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the jaws on it are real good as well because it's like thick plastic and then it's padded with some leather as well. So you can take the plastic out for like a wider blade, you know, so it's not limited to a certain thickness like some vices are.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
It is good. Is the guy? Is he still making those? That guy?
Yeah. I just got a new batch.
Ah, good.
What were you saying, Keith?
I was just gonna say he can make some torture devices that we'll trade.
In Solingen, but I don't think he's going to Solingen. Honor always says he goes everywhere, but then ends up not going there. like Play Show this year.
And I would like to go, but I'm too like spur of the moment. Whenever I plan anything, I'm like, let's do it next week, or let's do it tomorrow.
Yeah. But the thing is, with like going to the United States, you just have to buy the tickets, and then you're like, I can't go back. Fuck it. Just decide now. Buy the tickets. And then there's no way back.
Yeah, but that's the other problem.
It's
though.
expensive.
Like, yeah,
It's fucking expensive.
It's expensive, and then there's also like what a Blade show's on for a week in it, or is it 4 days or whatever? And then
you need a car, you got a hotel, you got to eat every day out.
Yeah, and you've got to go like a day before or a couple of days before, and you can't go the day that it finishes. You've got to go a couple of days after. So then it's like over a week, like maybe.
Yeah, it's like a full-on vacation.
Yeah. Basically,
yeah.
And then that's the problem. Like with me doing videos and stuff, I need to be doing the videos because I'm three in advance at the moment, but still the fucking time crunches. Like the time it creeps on you. Like I've got 3 videos and I put a video out every 2 weeks. But then like sometimes I'll be making something and it'll take me fucking 3-4 weeks. So then I'm like down to 2 videos and I'm thinking fucking hell. As soon as I get that, when I first started, I used to make it, edit it and post it on the Saturday, and I used to do that. Like so Monday I'd fucking get in workshop, I'd make it, finish it on the fucking Friday, edit it Friday night, post it Saturday, and I'm never going back to that again because it was fucking horrible. It was too much of a crunch time. And I'd forget stuff. It's now I've set routine which I like to keep to, so I know that I can get everything out. Because I need to edit like that. I mean, at least then when I did it, my posts on social media were just pictures, whereas now I've filmed the fucking. It's taken me even longer now because I filmed the video for social media as well, and I have to change that up and then edit that.
So much work. Gross.
It is a lot of work. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I enjoy this way more than I think I would enjoy making like fucking videos and stuff all the time. I would go crazy.
Yeah.
Well, what do you make on this podcast?
What do I make on this podcast? I'm here, man. That's enough. You fucker.
Hey, thanks for joining us.
Yeah. This is my podcast, and you're the assistant.
It's weird, isn't it? Because like, in fact, literally, me and Toby were talking about it yesterday. And I said podcasts like don't get the credit what they get because they're hard to start, they're hard to get going. But once you've got like you don't even have to make it massive. You don't have to be a massive podcast. But if you've got a decent listener base, you've got some sway with people. But if you went to like a company and said, "Oh, I've got this podcast. Do you want to sponsor me?" and they go, "Nah." You're like, what?
Yeah, fuck it. I think it's changing though, because obviously it's massively popular everywhere now. But like, I don't know. Since we've started this, there's a lot more traction. Also on my website. I don't know, Keith, how it looks on your end, but there's a lot more traction. People are involved. People know what you're up to. It's just
that's what I mean.
And it's fun.
You two there have got the perfect not recipe, but you've got the perfect eyes for it. Because you've both got websites. You've started a podcast, and you can see the traction it's giving your websites, so you can see what good it does. But a lot of companies don't, because a lot of companies, all they want to do is, it's like I was saying before, they want the numbers, don't they? They want the Instagram with millions of fucking followers. They want the TikToks with millions of followers. They want the YouTubes with millions of followers. I think it don't generally matter. Like, numbers are everything. Like, you can get numbers for listeners on podcasts, and I wouldn't really say even if the numbers are high. If the numbers are regular, 2,000 a week, or what, if you upload every week and it's 2,000 a week, that's a good fucking number. And even if 500 of those people are so fucking loyal and they listen to you and they go, like there's this, like this ad, we're advertising this week, it's fucking tea bags or whatever. Go get them, and there's this discount code. Fucking and 500 people go do it. That's 500 sales that company's made. And it's easy to do it because you can. It's different than videos because you can be more personal. You can speak to them. Like you in a video like me, like I'm making stuff. I try and be a little bit personal. I'm trying to speak to the camera, but it's still not personal because it's just me making something and videoing it, and that's it. Whereas this makes it more personal because you're talking about your life, you're interviewing people, you know, like, oh, so and so's asked about this, who listens on the podcast, and it's more personal, which I feel the listeners could then relate more, and they relate more to you as the person on the podcast more, which means that they're probably more than likely going to listen to what you say. If you say, go buy the fucking latest slimming pills, you'll lose loads of weight. Oh yeah, I'm going to go buy these slimming pills because fucking Matt Vicker says that I'll lose loads of weight. It's
Damn, yeah. I'd rather sell some tea bags. Tea bagging, that's what I'm going to sell.
I knew that's all you heard, man.
Yeah, it was on my mind constantly.
That was before we even started talking about it.
Tea bagging.
Yeah.
And then he said it, yeah. So, Onur, for you, like your entire business, what's like the most successful part of your business, like income-wise?
Probably the knives is the more like the
selling the actual knives.
Yeah, because to be honest, like my YouTube channel, because it's up and down. Like it's difficult for me because my subscribers are a reasonable amount, but then the interests sway, and I'm trying to venture into different things. So it's difficult because like for example, that mask, the torture mask that I made, that was vastly different than anything I've made before, and the video didn't do too well because obviously the people who watch my videos weren't really interested in it because it's not what I usually make, and then because they didn't watch it, it didn't go further afield. So it's up and down a lot of the time, and I mean, this for the past few months I've been getting £300 from YouTube, and that's probably all I've been getting for quite a while.
Fucking hell!
Yeah, it's not much at all. It's ridiculous, really.
But if you were to like make dildos, you'd get way more, right?
Oh yeah, probably if I just did like a vlogging channel where I pretended that I was rich and laid on a Ferrari and said, I've made so much money that I can sleep on a Ferrari's bonnet. Then I'd be making loads. Like I'm already, you know, if it was a normal channel where I wouldn't be, you know, like the ad revenue is really low because it's knife making and it's weapon content and stuff. So if it was normal, I'd probably be getting £800, £900 to £1,000 a month. And I mean I'd be happy with that because that'd cover the costs of me making the videos. But then at this point now, I've got to just see it as what's the word I'm thinking of? It's an investment, you know, like I'm putting my time into it, I'm making knives in between it, it's costing me money to make the videos and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm investing in my
combining, yeah.
I'm investing in my business because I'm using the videos as an advertisement, and it brings in more custom because people want to buy knives off me because I've got a big following base on YouTube. Yeah. That's the YouTube. Yeah. Well, if I didn't have that, I couldn't charge as much as I do for knives because people probably won't pay it. So it swings and roundabouts. It works in favour in one way, and I think one day it'll come round. You know, like my videos will pick up, and I'll be able to just make whatever videos I want, and everyone will just watch them, and then everything will work out. So it's you've got to think of the future, aren't you? You know, like you see all these, not big businessmen, but you look at any business and a lot of them have lost money for God knows how long before they started making money, or you know, like they'll have made money for a bit, then lost money, then made money. But it's the persistent, you know, like being persistent and consistent with everything that keeps you.
Yeah, just fucking keep going.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's.
I'm too fucking stubborn to give up. You know, like I did think not long ago, I thought if I started a new channel it'd be easier, but then I thought, it'd take me however many years to get to the numbers that I get now on my videos. So then it's sort of like, but then I'd have to waste however many years not making money and start again when I could just work on the one that I've got.
Yeah, I would just buy toys for your kids and have Emma film them while they're playing with the toys and then put that on the channel. I guarantee you. It's the numbers. It's because I don't know what your kids do, but when my kids are on YouTube, they'll just watch one video and then they'll watch the same video and the same video and the same video like 10,000 times. They don't care. They'll just watch the same.
They used to watch these slime testing videos, and these people had like houses full of like free samples of every slime out there. It was
if you look at the views, there's like 260 million views like on a video or something. It's just insane, man.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Oh man. And then all those companies are I'll be like, oh, test this toy and test that toy, and here you have a big ass mansion so you can feel better, and well, some company buys your channel and then you're done. You're set for life.
Fucking crazy.
Because all
Parents
those
take
all
them
those,
into the they take them into the toy store, and the kids just like piling shit off the shelves into their carts. Anything you want to buy it.
You know,
there's
you know that kid's growing up to be an absolute obnoxious little prick as well.
Yeah,
definitely.
100%.
Yeah.
Because that's the other thing as well. Like, as much as, like, yeah, people are famous from YouTube, and I think the way people act, I remember going to Maker Central years ago. The first Maker Central I did, and I was so excited for it because I was a new YouTuber. I think I had 20,000 subscribers. I thought it was cool. You know, I can go down there, I can meet other channels and stuff. And I went down there, and there were so many people. You know, like people who were so obnoxious. They thought they were special. You know, like, oh, I've got 2,000 subscribers, I'm this, or you know, I've got 30,000 subscribers, I'm this, I'm 40,000, and the way they acted, and I just thought, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, you've got a channel, so what? We're all in the same boat. Like, you're not special. You're like, you think the world owes you. You're going up to stalls and asking them, oh, can I have one of these? I'll show it on my channel. No, they're here to try and sell stuff. Like, don't be a fucking cunt. Like, it's ridiculous, you know, and that's what put me off, like, a lot of the maker stuff, and I distanced myself from it. And to be honest, I found that since I did that, my channel's grown better, and a lot of their channels, a lot of the people who I just don't speak to anymore, their channels are still where they were, because I feel like they were just so up their own fucking asses. And I mean, I don't object to people getting stuff for free, obviously, because I get stuff for free.
Fucking Mr. Freebie.
But what I do object to is, like, the fact that people are asking for stuff. Like, I've never, I mean, I have asked for stuff. I'd only ever message, like, big companies, you know, like the big companies where I'd say, oh, do you want to, and I'd always say, you know, do you want to do a deal? Like, you know, like, I'll do as much advertisement as I can and stuff like that. And then fucking, obviously, there's people like yourself, Matt, who help me out, and I'll repay the favour and stuff. But
of course,
I've never messaged you and gone, send me this for free now.
No, I'm messaging you like, hey, fucking try this out. I'll send it to you right now.
Yeah. So, and I just I feel like it's obnoxious. Like, you
but
should.
then, to be honest, like with the first revolution I sent you, I was like, I think, yeah, you were like, would it help if I just buy the wheels? And I was like, yes. And then you bought the wheel set.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're getting everything for free. Not for me.
Well, I feel like that's it. You know, like what we should be doing really is helping each other out. And yeah, milk the big companies, but like the smaller companies, or like, you know, like the local companies, as sort of say, we shouldn't be trying to fucking rip each other off and stuff. It's not like I'll always try and do stuff for people. I mean, Toby's a fucking massive dickhead, but if I can advertise his fucking knife making supplies and get him sales, then I'll do it. You know, like it's helping each other out, innit? You know,
then he'll start nagging about posting for 5 episodes.
Or how much he's skint because he can't afford to send someone the steel because it's cost him money.
Oh, man, yeah. He's doing good now with the courses, I think. I think that's good for him.
Yeah, I think that's the future. I think the courses are... But that's the problem, you know, like knife making supplies is difficult, innit? Because it's so niche. And then
honestly, I don't know if, because I think that Toby's biggest problem is that other knife making company in the UK.
And it's too big. It's too big to compete with.
It's too big, and it's fucking giving stuff away for free. I can actually say that I have proof of that now. They're giving stuff away that costs them money. There's no way you can compete with that.
Nah, not all. And the problem is as well, they've got a loyal sort of thing, and
yeah,
it's.
No, there's a lot of people in Holland too that buy from them.
Oh really?
It's because sometimes it's cheaper to get it from that company than to get it from me or from Keith or whatever. It's insane.
Are you the only knife making shop in Holland, Matt?
Yes. Wait,
And
am I? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am.
That's where it sort of should work out better if you're the only knife making place there.
But I'm not I don't sell like handle scales and all the bits. You know, it's more like
Machines.
machines and.
But I'd say they're the better things to sell though. They're the
of course.
I mean, you can't really. Well, you can be
unless you sell like a
without
massive amount. What Keith does, Keith sells like a shit ton of it. If you see what he has in stock, it's insane.
Yeah, but it's all price wise. It's all like small stuff though compared to you. You only have to sell a couple of machines.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, we compared it like the other day, and like Keith is doing like there's way more money like order wise, but then if you look at the amount of orders, it's like, what was it, like double or something?
Yeah.
So when he has 100 sales, I'll have the same money with 15 sales or 50 sales, like that.
Yeah.
But then again, my stuff is way harder to sell, I think, because of it's expensive.
Yeah.
I always wonder, like, how, when you sell the machines, how until the market's like saturated, how many people need grinders once they get a grinder, they have it for a while.
Yeah. Well, then I've had a talk with Mr. America about that, and he was like, "There's more than you think," because it's just it's not like I'm selling like a shit ton of them, but it keeps going. It's like a steady thing, and then all of a sudden,
that's the thing. What I always thought, like. Because if you think about it, really, like there's so many different grinder companies out, but they're all selling. They're all the businesses are doing well, and you think, how many fucking people have got grinders here?
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
But then there's
it's true.
There's a guy who's in the units where I've got my unit. There was a guy over the road from me. He used to do Yorkshire grit. He used to sell that. He used to make it, and he bought 2 of the Revolution grinders from that toss pot in America direct years ago when they first came out, and he's never put them together. They're in part. He bought it, in fact, it might have come from you, Matt. I think. How long have you been?
Who was this?
What's his fucking name? Glyn. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, I can't think of his second name. Glyn Senior, he's called.
Glyn, Glynn,
I think it is, Senior, and he bought 2 frames. In fact, they must have come from you, yeah. It was a long time ago, but he's never put them together. If maybe be 3 or 4 years ago.
No, that's not me.
Is it not? So he got them from Brian then.
Yeah, but that would be fucking insane. Because that'll be like shipping wise, if you put so much weight in it's terrible. It's like $400-500 just shipping alone. No, I don't think. I think Brian dealt with another guy in Europe.
Did he?
A bit.
So that's right.
But it didn't went well. So maybe he had the wrong tubes and stuff.
You don't have to just be a knife maker to use the grinder, though. You can get into like other industries.
Yeah, that's
the same thing.
I mean,
same thing with the heat treating oven, with the ribbon burner. I mean, you were trying to get into the glass blowing industry with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fucking. He's gonna order the other ones.
There's so many people who've been into my workshop who don't make knives, and they see that grinder and they're like, I need one of them.
Yeah, but a lot of guys that are like in metal shops and stuff, I don't know if that's the same in the UK, but here in Europe, no one has a 2x72. No one. It's just knife makers.
Yeah, it's weird. That's the same as England, but what they do tend to have, a lot of the metalworking shops, is them big fucking daft linishes, which are like it's like a big fucking floor-mounted thing, but it's one speed and they're all boxed in.
Yeah, and it's like one big wheel, like what's it like? 200 centimeters, 20 centimeters or something, like one contact wheel.
Yeah, and then a drive wheel.
Like and then 75 millimeters wide or something, or 100.
Yeah. They tend to have them, but I mean they're not cheap. They're expensive as fuck, and I think.
Yeah, they're like $2,000, $3,000.
I'd rather get a fucking 2x72, but
me too.
Imagine what once they actually look at it. Like knife making's more popular now. imagine like once they see it and they go, why don't we just get one of them instead? Like it's more versatile. You can have the add-ons. You can do this. You can do that. And then
Yeah, especially the smaller shops and stuff.
yeah, and then you fucking your quids in out.
Because like the small wheel attachment, for example, you have like if you have that grinder you were just talking about, that floor mounted thingy.
Yeah.
If you want one for tube notching, you need to buy the same grinder, but then just for tube
It's
notching.
fucking stupid, isn't it?
Yeah, and then I was like, well, if my Revolution can do both. it's just yeah.
And then you've got speed control as well for like different materials.
Also,
yeah.
Yep.
At a fraction of the cost.
And the belt is way easier to change.
Belt selection is way easier too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, them things are enclosed. I'm assuming that the sides on like a little flap. But I mean, I couldn't be asked with that, like undoing a flap to fucking take the belt off to then put it back on. And...
No. Oh well, if you follow the rules, which we all don't, but I think your 2x72 should be like enclosed as well.
That's only if you have employees working for you.
Yeah, I think so. But like the G20 Pro, what's the thing called? Is it? That's one of those 2x72s as well that a lot of people have. G Pro, I don't know.
Oh, is that the 3-wheel one? That's all enclosed, isn't it?
Is that the 3-wheel one? I don't know. Oh yes, I know what that. Yeah, you mean the what's that called? The Radius Master or something?
Yeah, that's it, innit? Radius Master. Yeah, they're all enclosed, aren't they? I've seen them and I thought, fuck that. That looks like a pain in the ass to change. Like I want to be changed. If it takes me ages to change my belt, then I ain't changing my belt, and I'm just fucking not making knives. I'm just leaving everything at fucking 40.
There was like one company in Holland that started selling them, and I've literally saw like no one that bought it. So, and I know almost every knife maker in Holland now, so no one has one.
But I think they're expensive as well. Those Radius Masters.
Yeah,
The price is fucking.
I mean they look handy, and I'm sure it's like convenient for some stuff, but I don't know. I just the good old 2x72 always wins.
Yeah, definitely.
The one you're talking about, Matt, I think is that German company, the Kleine Messerladen. It's the
Is it that
green one, right?
Yeah, it's also enclosed, right?
It's like $2,200 for that machine.
$2,200.
Yeah. And I don't know. It's like aluminum tooling arms, and the platen is like 10, 12 centimeters high. It's a really small platen.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like the big blacksmith company in Holland that also sells knife material, by the way, so I'm not the only one. And they have like 4 or 5 or 6 of them like on a row. I was like, damn. Why?
That German company made a machine that were at Solingen with it last year for hand sanding. Have you seen this thing? You clamp your blade in it, and it just moves your blade back and forth so you can hold the sandpaper in your hand.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's ridiculous. That thing was expensive too.
Do you know what? I've seen it, and like I was hand sanding today, and I thought, what? Like if you see it, it only moves maybe an inch. So like
you got J hooks everywhere.
Yeah, so like I think like you're not.
It's useless.
You're not really doing much. Like when I'm hand sanding, yeah, I'll hand sand maybe a little part of it, like an inch of it, where I can see scratches and try and get the scratches out. But then generally I'm sanding up and down the full blade, so it's not really benefiting anything. And you can't.
I think Dennis Tyrell made a video on that, on something like that.
Yeah, I've seen like people just make their own, but
Yeah.
for a company to make one to sell is it's crazy.
Yeah.
I was thinking like if you're not paying attention, you're gonna stab yourself in the hand pretty fast.
Repeatedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like if you get stabbed like in the fucking palm of your hand, and you're like looking at it, and then the next round it'll stab you again, but then in the arm. I was like, this is a massive stab fest.
Yeah, it's just an auto stabbing device.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not for me. Them I do. The thing is, I've got a disc sander, and I rarely use that, and they're good for.
Do you have the Vander sander?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's another prick as well.
Marky Mark, he's a good dude.
He's a patron of us.
Yeah, I like Mark.
Yeah, I got that off him quite a while ago, actually.
Do you ever use it?
To be honest, I used it a lot to start off with, but then I haven't used it recently at all. My problem is that I can't be arsed with peeling off the fucking paper to spray glue and then putting it's too
that's the problem.
It's too time consuming.
I always want to get one and then I don't because of the sandpaper problem.
Yeah, like I've got one of the wood ones, which is the discs come sticky, and you stick them on. But even them, like because the work rests on right in front of it, it's a pain in the ass to get the fucking disc on there.
Yeah. I mean, I sell that thing, but I just think that like you'd have like a setup with like for people that have like a big ass setup and they have like a production type thingy going, then it could be convenient, you know, for flattening stuff or whatever. But they say that it reduces your hand sanding time to I don't know, less hand sanding time.
To be honest, when I did it, I had the 120 on it, and that's what I used it for, and it did reduce it because that's where I spend most of my time, because I'll the finishing belt, the belt that I finish on is 180. I never generally go higher than that because I don't trust myself to make a mistake after that. So I'll finish grinding on 180 and then I'll go to 120. And weirdly, the fucking 120 sandpaper seems to always there's always marks from the 180 which take fucking forever to get out anyway. So it's like the 180 essentially is not really 180 and it's 60 or something like that. So then I've got a hand sand for a while, and it did speed it up, but then it was, you know, like I say, like I put like one of the fucking rhino wets on there, cut round it, it was all stuck on there. I'm fucking grinding it, right? I'm getting that down. Yep. That's one side done. Now I need to change the paper, peel it off, fucking spray it, put the fucking paper on there, cut round it again, do that side, and it's it sped up the hand sanding because I didn't have to hand sand for as long, but time wise. It fucking took me a lot longer to stick the paper down and stuff, so I don't know if that's obviously my own personal use of it. Like, some people have probably figured out something better, like pre-cutting all the circles or whatever, but...
Yeah, and handle, I think they use it a lot on handle skills and stuff as well.
Yeah,
the square blocks.
Yeah.
There was a guy who tried to make the sandpaper problem a little quicker with like magnetic discs that you could buy, but you still gotta take the prep time and set up 3 discs or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you can change them out quicker. That's all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that could work. I was thinking but then you need like a hard background, don't you? I was like what do you call that stuff? That clit stuffy. How do you say that?
Oh,
in fucking English.
The Velcro.
Clip. Yeah, Velcro. Yeah, but doesn't that one change your finish? Wouldn't it? Because you have
I think
like more give.
It's soft. Yeah, it's soft.
Yeah, Velcro would be too padded.
Velcro. Okay, thank you. Because the Dutch word for it sounds like a clitoris.
That's what I thought you said. Clit.
Yeah.
Clit. Clit sounds better in fairness.
Yeah.
I'd probably use it if it was called Clit.
Matt still wears clit shoes because he can't tie laces.
He's actually just shoes with 2 big clitorises on
fuck. It. You fucks. We wear wooden shoes. We don't have laces.
Yeah, we're in the future now. We've invented something called leather, where we make shoes out of leather.
Fuck that.
And the waterproof.
And you're killing cows for it. So you're cruel.
And we've got vegan shoes as well, if you really want to go down that route.
I'd love to go down that road. So what's the word that Toby always says you can't say? What is it?
No, he just doesn't like me talking about politics, does he? He's like, no, we can't do this. But in fairness, the past few times, he's been the one who's been cutting.
Yeah, he's been red-pilled, man. I've seen it in his behavior. He's starting to see it.
I'm going to convert him.
Yeah, good.
Convert him to the correct side.
Yes.
But I mean, I took my kids to me and my wife took our kids shopping to go get some school shoes after Christmas before they went back to school. And then in the shoe shop they had this fucking, it was a vegan shoe, it was 100% vegan shoe, and I thought,
oh my god.
But really, like, they must have spent a fortune because they'd have to change all the machines because you can't use the same machines as what use leather. But then, which is my main problem, You buy those vegan shoes, you put them in the till, it goes to the same company. They don't have a separate till for vegan. It's not like a separate vegan till. So it all goes to the same company. So your vegan money, which goes into the same till as normal till, then gets spent on leather anyway. So you're not really doing fuck all. You just...
Do you know what this bullshit is? This whole fucking vegan thing stuff. It's all like, we have changed nothing since the fucking Middle Ages.
Yeah.
The kings in the castles, they were eating meat and meat only. Maybe some fruit, but the rich fucking kings in their castles, they eat all the meat and all the good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And then the further you get in the country, for the normal people, they started eating like potatoes, bread,
Yeah, the cheap stuff.
fucking what do you guys call that? Pudding stuff, whatever. It's just, and now it's the same. The big ass companies that promote all that fucking vegan stuff, you think the owners are fucking vegans?
Nah, they're just trying to make
No.
money off it. That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, they just eat steaks and steaks alone.
Well, like I've said to loads of people, like, it's all right saying this, but cows in this country are not kept as pets. If we stop eating the cunts, they're all going to die anyway. So you're going to kill out a full species of animal, which is never going to go. Is it? Because a farmer's not going to keep cows if he ain't going to kill them to sell them.
Like, I have no problem in just stating, I don't mind killing an animal for food. I'm totally fine with it. Like, if I'm hungry and there's an animal that I can eat, I'll kill it and eat it.
Yeah.
Because I'm a human and that's an animal.
Yeah.
That's it. They don't get the same rights as us. They don't get the same. They just don't.
And a lot of them are literally bred just to be eaten. That's it. Like pigs.
Yeah,
Pigs and
that's
cows
it.
are just there to be eaten. They're not there for any other purpose.
I am superior to an animal.
Yeah.
So I'll eat it.
And I mean, when I was in army and we were in Belize, because what you hear a lot of them say is, I go, well, could you kill an animal? And I go, yeah, because when I was in Belize, that's what we had to do. When we were in jungle, we were doing survival training, we got brought a pig, we had to kill it, we had to fucking drain its blood, we had to fucking cut it up and eat it. And granted, it didn't taste as good as the meat here because it was no season or anything, it was fresh off a fucking pig. We had to kill chickens, we had to pull their heads off, pull all the fucking feathers out.
With your teeth?
No, I didn't. Not with my teeth. No. I just.
There was a story. I knew a guy that was in the army, and then after we went out, we were drunk as hell, and we went by, what was that place you can take your kids to, like a farm type thingy. And they had all the animals outside. He was like, "Oh, look at this!" And then he fucking did the army thingy where he bit off the head of a chicken.
Some of the Fiji lads did do that when they were there.
Very crazy, man.
They started fucking ripping them because I mean that's what they do in their country anyway. They're fucking in Fiji. They're fucking eat. They're killing their own animals to fucking eat.
Yeah. That's the way it should be, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should be teaching that stuff in school.
Well,
how to clean
that's one.
kill a fish, clean it, shit like that.
That's one thing what I will agree on. We probably kill too many animals and no one buys them.
Yeah. Oh.
Because
no, yes.
but the problem is these fucking massive companies like fucking like the big shopping centres which they buy all this meat in, they pump it full of fucking water so it looks massive. I'd rather pay extra and just get a fresh, like I'll go to the butchers now and I'll get it direct from the butchers knowing it's fresh fucking meat and it costs me more money, it tastes better. It don't cost me more money because you get a chicken breast from a butcher's, you can eat all of it because it's not got bits of shit all over it. When you cook it, it doesn't shrink because it's not full of water. So it's actually more value for money.
Yeah.
And I'm down.
Yeah, you're supporting a local farmer and a butcher.
That's what
exactly,
it is.
yeah.
There's a company in Holland now that does it's translated as like it's fair food or something, and they cut out all the companies and they're just the one company and they'll get it straight from the farmer and they allow the farmer to sell it to the customer. And they'll just facilitate the shipping and the logistics, which is great because now I just get a box full of food that comes straight from the farm, like sand on it. They're still dirty and whatever, but it's never seen the inside of a factory.
Yeah, that's what you want, isn't it?
So that's great. It's great food. It's healthier. It's the best.
And it tastes better.
Meat. It's way better.
If it's been treated better, I mean, it's weird to say, but if it's been treated
We're
better,
so fucking brainwashed that if you like, what do you guys call it? Like mince? like ground
mince,
beef.
yeah.
Ground beef. And the first time we like my wife cooked it, she called me up and she was like, "This is not good. This is not looking like it's good." I was like, "I think that's what it actually supposed to look like. It's just garbage from the supermarket. That's just not like mince is not even as red as it looks like in the supermarket."
Nah, supermarket one's fucking shite, innit?
Like if you toss it in the pan, it's like after 10 seconds your pan is full of water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see it steams, doesn't it? Like it starts cooking, and you see the steam rising, and you're like, yeah, sound. I got 400 grams of fucking beef, but now I'm going to end up with 200 grams because the fucking the water's disappeared.
All the water's out. Fucking assholes.
It's counterintuitive.
But luckily for all the cows in the world, Toby doesn't eat beef, so let's all be thankful for that.
I mean, if I was a cow, I wouldn't want to be eaten by Toby either. So
no,
that's probably a worse treatment.
Doesn't eat beef. That's the last thing I would stop eating. Last thing, swear to God, I would. Only beef is good.
I do. Yeah. In fact,
like name another food that you can live off, and if you only eat that.
Yeah, well,
can you like if you only eat potatoes all the time, do you survive? No, that's a bunch of garbage. But like vegetables, no. Like potatoes and stuff, no. Meat, yes. You can only eat meat like for 100 years and you'd be healthy as fuck.
Well, it's got all the nutrients you need in it, hasn't it? That's the problem with these vegan diets, that you don't get. A lot of the vegans have to take supplements because they can't get all the vitamins that they need from vegetables.
And some even say it's like healthier and stuff. Like it's like a more diverse fucking diet. And then I'm looking at like, okay, eat this vegan burger. What's in it?
Yeah.
There's like a list of 290 ingredients. And then you have your plain burger. What's in it? Beef.
Yeah.
And it's better.
It's the same. It's the same as we've got a thing called Greg's over here, which sells pastry. Like sausage rolls and stuff. And they sell like a normal sausage roll and sell a vegan sausage roll. And granted, the normal sausage roll's got loads of shit in it, but the vegan sausage roll's got so much more shit in it. Like more than the normal one, and I mean it's processed food as it is, and I think so. You're making already bad for your food even worse for you, just so you can say that you're better than me because you don't kill animals. Like, who gives a fuck, mate? You don't kill animals. Your money's going in their till, and it's still going to slaughter animals anyway. So you're not really better off than me, and you're fucking probably less better off than me because you're gonna die earlier because you're fucking eating unhealthy as fuck shit.
And then they press it into shapes that look like something else so that somebody will actually eat it.
Yeah, like in our local supermarket, they've got a vegan section which is right next to them. All the meats, all the meat, like all the beef. What is it? It goes chicken, turkey, pork, and then on the opposite fridge is all the beef and stuff. And then after the pork, there's the vegan fridge, which has got the fridges for the other meat are just open, so you can just readily grab it. But the vegan ones have got like doors on it, which will protect it from the meat substances or whatever. And in there, like it's got like vegan bacon, vegan beef, and you just look at it. Like you look at the color of it, and it's like the color doesn't even look right. The colors are like bright, like a cartoon color. Like it's just.
But I also don't understand. Like, if I get into the mindset of like, okay, I'll imagine like I want to be a vegan, then like I would not like eat a vegan burger. I would just not eat burgers.
Yeah.
Just stop pretending you're eating.
Yeah, exactly. Meat. Like if you really don't want to eat meat,
eat a fucking salad.
What they're trying to do is they're trying to make it sound like, this will be better for you. All you people who like burgers, you can get a vegan burger. Well, no, because we don't want a vegan burger. We want a fucking beef burger, full of fucking beef. That's what we want because it tastes good.
I want to taste the soul of the dead animal. Damn it.
Well, you're not going to convert us by that, and Yeah, I fully agree with that. Like, stop trying to copy stuff. It's not a vegan sausage. It's just it's a substitute fucking something else. Call it something else. Call it a schnarkel or something. Call it whatever you fucking want.
A tofu schnarkel. Yeah.
Vegan bacon. It's not bacon because it's not pork. You fucking call it something else. Vegan slices. Call them vegan slices or whatever.
Yeah. Or stop breathing. You fuck.
Yeah, just fucking get castrated and stop fucking.
Yeah, stop multiplying.
Yeah, I've seen stories about people who've got dogs who like that. People who are vegans and they're like, oh my dog's vegan. Like
Dog's vegan.
Your fucking dog is not vegan, mate. Like dogs live off meat. Look at the teeth.
Oh my god, yeah.
The teeth are falling out.
There's even a video. There's a video of this blue-haired fucking little demon girl that has like two plates. One is like with some salad shit, and one is with I think it's like beef or something. And she was like, "Oh, my dog loves this vegan treats and whatever." And then she'll have the dog choose, and that dog just fucking goes for the meat. Goes for the burger straight away. And she's like,
she starts flipping out, and the video cuts out.
It's always gonna choose meat, innit? Like dogs fucking love meat.
Oh my god.
Dogs aren't gonna eat fucking salad. Fuck me.
Very funny. But where do we get that? Oh yeah, there's a word that you can't use on your own podcast. What is it? Because I'm dying to know what word it is. Is it cunt?
Yeah, Toby. Well, I used it last episode. When we got to end, I called everyone a cunt. But Toby don't like me using it because he says it's a horrible word. But he's Australian, and Australians use cunt more than English people use cunt. And cunt's a good word.
It means something else in Australia, right?
I'm not sure.
Or is it just the same? I don't know. There's another word. What is it like? Gay or fag? What is it?
Is it fag? I think fag means something else in Australia, doesn't it? I think fag's an English word, isn't it?
Yeah, but fag is it like a cigarette?
Aye, that's English. Yeah, in England, a fag. Like I'm gonna go and have a fag, and then people will look at you weird, like what? A cigarette? All right, yeah.
I'll go have a faggot right now. Thank you. Okay.
He's got a fag hanging out of his mouth.
Matt's always got a fag hanging out of his mouth.
Pretty cool. So we usually have a skit, like halfway down the episode, where that's called Wanker of the Week.
Welcome to Wanker of the Week.
He sounds like a cool guy.
Oh, that was great. So, you didn't prep this, but do you have a Wanker of the Week?
Toby's my Wanker of the Week. I didn't even need to prep.
No thinking whatsoever. Wow.
I'm assuming that it's probably been the same every week, hasn't it? Has it been Toby every week?
No, it's been Toby sometimes. I think two times.
At least 2 times.
Yeah. I nag about Toby a lot. I honestly, like, all jokes aside, but he's not being an absolute doghead. I actually like the guy.
He's not too bad. The only problem I have with Toby is the fact that he lived in Australia and he moved to England, which is the stupid
I don't understand.
shit I've ever heard.
I don't understand one bit. No, I don't understand either. Do you have one, Keith?
Yeah, I got one. I just the stomach flu. I was sick all weekend. I slept for 2 days straight. Couldn't get out of bed. Was dizzy and sick with the man flu.
The man flu. So it was very serious.
Yeah, life-threatening.
Life-threatening, definitely.
So it's worse than giving birth.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, easy.
I can imagine.
Like way worse.
Yeah, it's the worst thing that can happen to a man, to any human. But females don't get the man flu because they're
not strong. They're
probably
not strong
die.
enough. Yeah, they're not.
No, they'll die on the spot.
That's my thing with childbirth. You know, like if a man, you know, like you could say to a man, "Do you want man flu again?" Nah, I'm all right. I've had it. I don't want to get it again. And you don't want it ever again. But then a woman, you're like, "Do you want another kid?" Yeah. What? So it's that bad?
Yeah.
You're trying to tell me it's that bad? You still want to do it?
Exactly.
Again?
And the fact that when a female has the female flu, they can take care of the kids. They can do everything. If a man gets the flu, he can't even fucking like he can't do anything. He can't even stand up.
critical. Life support machine comes out a lot.
Yeah. So, okay. I actually don't have a wanker of the week.
You don't?
No, it's been a good week.
Nah.
Okay, so it's Toby again.
Yes.
Yeah. It's Toby. He called me several times this week because there were some thingies with the grinders and he didn't understand anything.
Oh yeah.
The grinders were
said about
perfect.
that, yeah.
Oh, on the podcast.
Yeah. I don't know if it was on it or I don't know if it was before it, after it, or on it, but
There was a thing with the wheels. The bearings that he has on his other grinders are those fucking free rolling. Like if you spin them once, they'll just keep spinning for half an hour.
yeah.
And on the Revolution, you don't have those type. They're a bit tighter, I guess. I don't know the English for it, but so it seemed like they were not good.
To be honest, he wasn't even slagging you off. He was actually saying it's so good because obviously to build it you have to watch the video and the videos are quite long, aren't they? And paying attention to a video, like I remember when you sent me that other one, I started watching a video and then like at the side it's like recommended. I'm like ooh, and then I click on something else and then I click on something else and then 2 hours of work of like 2 hours of my time at work have gone where I'm watching some random shit and I'm like what the fuck was I doing? So Toby was saying, so I could just ring Matt and then ask him what I'm doing, and it's easy. I've got like my on-hand manual.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. He had his kid weld up the half of it, I think.
Cool.
Did he
And
finish?
then it was very funny because I saw him fucking MIG welding right over the wheels. The wheels were just set, and I was like, "Fuck, get those wheels out of there, you dumbass!"
That's why they don't spin so fast anymore.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, there's probably some spatter in there.
Just the extra bits of bearing just in there.
Yeah. It's pretty funny. Talking about bearings, I have a big sack of bearing balls laying around.
Nice.
I think you and Toby were talking about making stuff out of bearing balls.
Oh yeah.
How big are they?
They're pretty big.
Yeah, I think it was me. I mentioned it because I tried to get some in England, and I've had like a few machinist friends go, oh, I've got these big, and then they gear them, and they're like fucking tiny, and you're like, well, I mean, they're bigger than usual, but they're still not that big that you could make knives from.
Yeah, and I have the scales of those fucking big bearings as well. I have everything.
Oh, you've got all good stuff. I feel like we've.
But I don't do. They're just sitting in my thing. So if anyone needs them, hit
How
me
big
up.
how big are they?
What? Do you want me to go fucking measure them?
Like 4 centimeter round?
The
Or?
balls? I think 3 or
Yeah.
4 centimeters. Yeah.
That's a good size.
I'll take them.
Hmm.
I'll take them.
Sold.
I feel like we have talked about it before. To be honest, me and you, Matt, I'm sure.
Oh, so do you? Oh, okay. I'm splitting it up.
How many have you got? Have you got loads?
Yeah, there's like a big bag of them. Yeah. I'll send them with the True Tilt table.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that actually.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I did use the other True Tilt table the other day.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see what you've made of that.
Well, I need to actually send you it. The problem is because what I've done is the other grinder that I've got, the arm on it is held in with a pin. You know, like it's a aluminium arm and it's got a hole in it, and then the work rest sits in it with just a single pin which you lock down. You know, so you can rotate and do whatever with it. And I had a spare one of those for the small wheel attachments because I don't use a small wheel attachment work rest. So I welded the True Tilt table onto the small wheel work rest, and thinking, oh, it's going to be fine. But the problem is, it needs to line up perfectly. And if the pin isn't lined up, you know, like if the work rest it sits in the pin, but it can also tilt in a circular motion because it's a pin. And if that's not lined up when you tilt it, the bevels will be off on either side. So I've got to then put a fucking I've got a lump of ground flat stock on there, which I have to to level it up with my platen so that I know it's exactly level, and it takes fucking ages.
Yeah.
So
You just need to build that revolution. It's all drilled and tapped now.
Yeah.
So
I've got in fact that's what I will be doing after I've done these videos. That's I've set myself. I'm doing the videos, and then I'll be building them, which I should have said. And
I've recorded me welding one like the time. I've welded the last one up in a little over 45 minutes.
well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set aside a full week because I want to do that. Hopefully by then I've got all the stuff for the forge as well, so I can get everything up and running, and then I'll get all my grinders. Because what I've actually got coming soon is a downdraft table, and I'm going to put both my grinders on the downdraft table so that it extracts all the fucking dust and shit.
Nice.
Because I've been looking for one for ages, but they're like rocking horse shit in England, because the majority of them are just for the woodworking ones, and they're made of wood, and obviously that's not going to do too well with steel. But then at Christmas, I looked on eBay, and one came up, and I was like, fucking hell, I want that. So I messaged the guy, and I was like, because it was collection. I said, oh, would you possibly be able to post this, like courier it or whatever, pallet it? And then he was like, oh, I watch your channel.
Oh no!
Yeah, and it's a guy who he does the shadow foam stuff. It's the guy who runs the shadow foam company. He said, "Oh, I've been trying to message you, like to see whether you wanted me to build you some shadow foam stuff." He said, "If you want, like if you don't mind waiting, maybe February or March time, I can come through to your workshop. I'll bring the extraction table, and then I'll do some shadow foam stuff for you." And I was like, "Fucking sound, yeah, perfect." And he's gonna do me like a better price on it as well. I was like, "Fucking nice one." That turned out fucking perfect. That.
What's an extraction table?
It's essentially like like the
like those draft hoods in a laboratory or something like that.
Yeah, it's like that, but it's actually the table is the full thing, sort of like
like an air hockey table.
Exactly like that.
Yeah, okay.
And obviously I'll sit my grinders on it. Obviously there's more holes than an air hockey table, and it's filtered, and then it's got like a drop tin for any of the others, for the heaviest material as well. And I feel like it'll help reduce the dust, because I've boxed in all my grinding room anyway, and I've got the plastic fucking sheet stuff hanging down on the doorway bit, but it's still dusty in there like every single fucking day. When I've ground, there's just shit everywhere, and I think that should help it a lot. Because I do have I've got an air filter on the ceiling, and then I've got a fan on the ceiling to extract it, but I just don't think it moves enough air around. So I think that should help fucking loads, hopefully anyway. Fingers crossed. If not, it's a summit. I'll use it for something else and turn it into a hat.
I just recently got one of those positive pressure masks. What are they called? The Easy Flow or something like that?
Mm-hmm. VersaFlow.
VersaFlow, yeah. Those work really good.
Yeah.
The only thing in the winter, it's like blowing cold air in your face, though.
Yeah, but in the summer it's also cold air, so that's nice.
Yeah, that's good.
They are real good. Like I've got the Optrel one, and that honestly that's the best thing that I ever got, especially in there, because the visor on it's so much more clearer than the smaller, like just the shitty face visors or the goggles or whatever that people wear with, and then you're less restricted, like when you're wearing like the big fucking face mask.
Do you Honor? Do you have the one that also like with your welding helmet?
Yeah.
You could also it's fucking great.
Yeah, you can attach it to welding.
And no, answer this question: how much do you pay for it?
The spawn.
So it darkens on you when you weld, you mean?
Yeah,
I can.
He's sponsored fucking by Optrel as well.
Yeah, I'm sponsored by Optrel.
Like $5,000.
I'm not sure how much it'd even be.
No, it's not that much.
Nah,
I think.
Because the regular one's like $2,000.
What?
The regular M3 one is like $2,000.
Jesus fuck. Ooh.
Yeah, to be honest though, the Optrel. In fact, is Optrel? Oh no, is it Germany Optrel?
I don't know, but they make good stuff.
Yeah.
They use it like in professional welding companies and stuff as well. Optrel is
like
really good.
Out of all the companies what I've got what sponsor my channel, they've been like they you know, like they fucking send me Christmas presents and stuff. They're fucking. It's crazy. Like I literally do. I'd say really I do fucking nothing for them, because I said to them when we first started speaking, and I said like, what do you want me to do? I said, do you want me to do this? Do you want me to do that? And they said, oh no, just just show it in videos. We just want people to see it in videos. And I'm like, all right, sound, and that's it. Do you want me to like do purpose built videos? No. It's just we just want people to see it being used.
Like, but you have to see it from the other side though. Like, they're not sending you money; they're sending you like stuff, and like the price for that thing might be like $2,000 or whatever, but for them to make it, it's not $2,000.
Yeah.
They can
write
it off.
Yeah, the tax write-off.
Yeah, they can write it off, and so like in the end, I think it's absolutely fucking worth it for those companies to
be honest, like
whatever they make.
I say that, but I've obviously recently I've had Artec as a sponsor, and they've been. I've found it so difficult to get English companies to sponsor me, which is fucking weird, because I've had American companies sponsor me, and I've had companies from fucking Australia sponsor me, from fucking Europe sponsor me, but English companies, they're just not interested. In fact, before I got Optrel, I was speaking to an English face mask company to sponsor me, and then they were like, yep, we'll sponsor you, and they got to it, and they're like, oh, actually, we've been watching your videos, and if we're not interested in sponsoring you unless you change your videos, because we feel like your videos don't fit our
Yeah.
And it was
so
like
this is exactly what it is. This is one of your like, it's not cancellation, but they just don't approve of what you're making.
Yeah, exactly. And I thought,
so you have to change your. They're basically saying, if you want us to sponsor us, just change who you are.
Yeah. Change everything you do.
Don't do the things. Yes, change everything you do, and then you're a good boy, and we'll give you free stuff.
Which is ridiculous, considering that
Fuck off.
Most knife makers will wear an air-fed mask, and theirs. I mean, to be honest, when I shared a workshop with Luke, he had one of their masks, and it was shit. It broke. He had it, and then a fucking couple of days later, it broke. And then in fairness, for me, I got Optrel, which is probably one of the best air-fed mask companies anyway, so it worked out better for me, and fuck them for fucking even crying about it. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, mine's the knockoff one, Schweißkraft, I don't know, the German company. Similar to the 3M1.
Schweizkraft.
But like half the price.
Why do you guys fucking make every word so angry?
It's
like a competition to see how many letters you can put in one word.
Schweizkraft.
Yeah, the German words are pretty long, aren't they, for like the equivalent?
Yeah,
but they're so angry.
Because I was I've got 3 dogs and the German Shepherds, and then I've been looking up loads of stuff about German Shepherds, because he's always been my favourite dog. Like, I had one, my grandma had one when I was growing up, and then when I looked at the actual German name for a German Shepherd, it's something like Schnafferhanden or something like fucking hell, and it like it says on thingy, roughly translated to German Shepherd, and you're like, how the fuck does all that mean German Shepherd? There's like fucking 14 words in it or something. It's fucking ridiculous.
Schäferhund. It just means shepherd dog.
Yeah.
Shepherd dog, yeah. A German Shepherd. Don't get me started on those.
Yeah, Matt's favorite dog.
Yeah.
You don't like dogs, Matt?
I love dogs. I just don't love dogs that chew my dog in half.
On Christmas.
On Christmas for the second time.
Yeah, but then you've also got to think that I was on about this yesterday with Toby, because I was saying that we should actually let dogs rule the world, because dogs, in fact me and you have talked about it, but dogs have never got a problem with anything. Like, I could go outside now and find my dogs, boot him in the fucking head. I'm not gonna, but I could, and then I could go, come here, and then he'd come to me wagging his tail. He wouldn't give a fuck that I just kicked him in his head.
They're so loyal.
It's crazy, isn't it? Like, why the fuck can't humans be like that?
Yeah,
there's a meme like that. Like, lock your dog and your wife both in the trunk of your car. Come back 2 hours later and see which one's happy to see.
Yeah, that's what me and Matt were on about. That exact thing.
Yeah, I think it's the exact same thing. Yeah.
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 Because I said that to Toby, because Toby was trying to argue with me, and I said, all right then, put your missus and your dog in car for an hour, up and boot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you don't.
Yeah.
your dog's going to get out wagging its tail. Your missus is going to come out and try and whack you. I says, fucking
Yeah.
dog's a bear.
See who loves you the most. Your dog or your wife.
Fucking dog. Let dogs rule the world. Put a fucking dog as prime minister.
But 3, you think you have enough now, or is there going to be more?
Nah, I'm satisfied with 3 now. She won't let me get more anyway. So.
That's pretty cool.
She said if I get more, she's moving out, so I'll probably get more.
Yeah.
If she takes kids with her, then I'll definitely get
Win-win.
I could get it
That's
even.
what I always
I
say.
could get even more if she moves out because I've got loads more rooms spare as well.
So you have 3 dogs now?
Yeah, I've got one German Shepherd, which he's 14 months. We got him year before last at end of year, and then we got one last year just before Christmas. She's 4 months old, and then we got one 2 weeks ago, and he's 10 weeks now. I think 11 weeks.
Okay, so question here. Eh? You know exactly how old your dogs are. How old are your kids?
One is 4.
Yeah.
One's definitely 4,
Yes,
and the other one is 6, I think, or 7. No, he's 6.
Yeah.
6.
It's pretty
So
cool.
Do you see the dogs like trying to make pecking order with the kids too? I noticed that when we got our dog, that it was always trying to like push the youngest child out.
Yeah.
and
To be honest, though, it's obviously the younger dogs aren't like that yet because they're still sort of finding the feet. But the eldest dog, he pushes the older child out because the younger child and him are like on the same level. Like our youngest is like a dog anyway. He's like a feral. He's like an animal child.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is like your youngest is the same as my youngest
Yeah.
now. It's my youngest is an absolute psychopath.
It's like the creatures. Like I feel like we should just put him in garden and it'd be all right as well.
Oh my god.
Whereas our eldest is a bit soft and he's a bit like pathetic with him for fucking ages. He wouldn't even when the dog was on in the living room, he'd just stand on the sofa and he'd keep running like he'd be scared of him. So now he'll just fucking barge into him and knock him over and that, and he don't give a fuck. He's like, I'm in charge of you.
Pretty funny. So we have this skit, and I've been waiting
Matt's
for
been
this
talking
one
about this since day one.
every episode because I always ask our guests like a tough question, and you have to answer. Not answering is not. And I've always said if Onur comes on the show, he's gonna get the mother of all questions.
I'll answer any question, me. I have no shame.
Yeah, I know. That's why. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so would you rather drink a cup of your mom's period blood or a cup of your dad's cum?
I'll do both, me. Shot it both. I'll pour it into a jug and drink it both at the same time.
Oh my fucking god!
How much money am I getting? It's just for free. I'll do it anyway.
Nothing.
Yeah, I'll do it anyway.
It's just what about you, Keith? Your mom's period blood or your dad's cum?
I think he's right. If you're gonna do it, you might as well just get it done.
Yeah,
Do both.
fuck. Now you're not being serious.
Yeah,
How are
He's
you
been
gonna pick
that?
that?
Yeah, you have to pick.
I did. We'll do both of them.
I feel like you'd have to. I feel like if you were sat there and a guy's got a
You
gun
know-
to your head and he's like, right, you've got to drink one of these, I'd go, fuck you, point that gun at my head, pour them both together and drink them and go, now what? Now what? Get me something else. Get me my grandma's shit. I'll eat that as well.
Grandma shit. Okay. He just took all the fun out of it. Fucking now it's.
Now Matt's got to pick now.
I'll pick. Oh Lord! Because if you pick, it'll make it like either gay or very, very gross. So.
Exactly. That's why you do
Yeah.
both.
Yeah. Maybe that's the right way.
Yeah, but in fairness,
both.
like if it's your dad's cum, it's part of you anyway because that's what you were made from. And if it's your mum's period blood, that's sort of part of you. And you came out your mum's fanny anyway, and you probably had a bit of a blood in your mouth as you came out. So it's you.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
You got to go deep on this. You can't. It's not just cum and blood. It's your own. It's your own specimen. It's your brothers and sisters.
It's very gross.
It was your question.
Yeah, I know. This one was it's weird that this was supposed to be like the hardest one, but it's not now. Honor made it easy. He made it easy.
Yeah.
Took it like a champ.
I have no shame.
No. Is this the longest one so far?
Yeah, we're at an hour and 45.
Fucking hell, that's gone pretty fast, that, didn't it?
Yeah. See, this is what a fun podcast is all about.
To be honest, that like me and Toby recorded for an hour and a half yesterday, and it was like I said to him, I remember looking at the thing, and it was like 45 minutes or something, and then I just didn't pay attention, and then next time I look, it was an hour and a half. I was like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
It's always better when it's that rather than the times when you go, oh, it must have been ages, and you look up and it's been 15 minutes, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, we had one of the first or second or one that we had to do with just the two of us.
Yeah, it was like that after 5 minutes. I think.
Yeah, I was like, holy fuck balls.
Just getting into the swing of things.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah, so we should probably call it, right?
You call it. And then, no, you should read out our patrons and have our dear guest
tell us what he thinks.
Tell us what he thinks about our patrons.
Yes, they're all fucking cunts.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, name them.
Let's see if he even knows any of them.
Keep like a pause so Honor can say something nice about them.
Should I tell you where they're from too, if that helps you come up with a good name? We got
They'll probably be same as ours.
We got Christoph Stiegler from Kanji Knives.
Fucking hell. He sounds like a right dickhead.
We got Sven from Nord Artesian.
Fucking hell, you've got well different ones. He's a prick as well. He needs to get fucking a patron on my fucking thing.
We got Johan Fagerlund from Fagerlund Bladesmith.
I've never heard of that cunt before. He must be a prick.
Travis Haynes from Bird Forge.
He sounds American. He must be a prick as well.
He's Mr. Pelican Paste.
Oh, is it pelican paste? Yeah, defo a prick. I ain't got any pelican paste for free.
and he does pelican hands too or something. What's it
Shop
called?
hands, yeah.
Shop hands.
Hands. That's what it's called.
Shop hands.
Roy Rutten. I don't know where he's from because he hasn't written back to us
Yeah,
yet.
he's a fucking
Holland.
loser. That's why.
Mark Vanderwerf, 118 Blades.
Yeah, D is definitely a prick.
I think it still says Fire and Steel is the best podcast on his Patreon.
He is correct, but only because of me. It should say Fire and Steel is the best podcast because of Honor, and then it should also say Matt Wanderworth is a prick. That's his full name.
The next guy we got Benjamin come on to help us read it out because it's a French name.
Yeah, we do French.
Chi d'argent. Oui?
I don't have a fucking clue what he said, so Ben can fuck off as well.
We got Albert Angelberger from Salzburger Messerschmitt.
Fuck me! I don't know if you're having a go at me or saying someone's name. I'm confused. He's a dickhead as well.
This is with the Germans, man. It's like so angry, like all these angry names.
And Paul Balletta from Balletta Handmade Blades.
Shite, I bet his blades are shit as well. Should stop making knives.
Nice. Let's hope they take the abuse as good as your own patrons.
I feel like knife makers are pretty, like Toby's always scared, like, oh, what if we can't say this, what if we get cancelled? And I think knife makers aren't like that.
Cancelled where? Like what?
Yeah, knife makers.
What can't you say to a knife maker?
Knife makers already make something which people are trying to cancel, so they aren't going to try and cancel each other, are they?
Like show me the first blue-haired knife maker.
To be honest, though, I will admit, there was a post what a knife maker had put up saying about, I don't know, they were either on about guns or knives or some. No, it was guns. They were saying about guns. It was an American about all these. It was years ago. It was about banning guns, and I commented on it. I said I'm seeing the same things in England. They try to ban knives, but it's not it's not stopping criminals, and I gave my honest answer. And then there was someone who follows me who's a knife maker, and I think it was a female, and she started going off it at me, saying I thought you were better than this, you know, like, I can't believe this is what you see, you're happy with people getting shot. And I was like, I'm not happy with people getting shot or stabbed, but if you do that...
Is a female knife maker?
Yeah, I think she was American as well, though. I'm sure she was American, so she probably voted for the wrong person when she voted.
Biden.
Yeah, so there is at least one who would try and cancel, but I soon shut her down when she started saying about that. I was like, I don't sell my knives to people to stab people, just like gun companies don't sell the guns to people to shoot people. You know, people like guns. People want to go target shooting and stuff. And if they shoot someone, they're probably not doing something right. And if someone's
like, I think the Americans are still right about that. Just leave the people the fuck alone and let them have their stuff.
The thing is, like, where do you draw the line, though? You know, like, you ban, like, let's say, like, because obviously
you draw the line. Like, why should the government have more than the people?
Exactly.
Tell me, are we in a prison?
Well, that's the thing, innit? And at the end of the day, banning something doesn't stop a criminal from committing a crime, because we no longer have guns. Well, we have guns in England, but they're very limited, and you've got to have licenses, and it's crazy. People still get shot in England, but then more stabbings happen. But then there's other stuff what people are attacked with, because if you ban all knives, stabbings will still happen, but then people will just attack people with other things, because we are Neanderthals.
Stab you with the screwdriver. Do you have like a screwdriver epidemic in the UK?
It probably will. We probably will do.
If they use screwdrivers?
They probably will do if they ban knives.
Knife crime epidemic.
It's just a narrative in it. They just want to limit everything. But just let us do what we do and put them in prison if they do something wrong. Stabbing someone is a crime as it is anyway. So if you ban a knife, it's not stopping a criminal from being a criminal, is it? It's fucking ridiculous.
Try robbing a fucking liquor store in Texas or something.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's the thing.
Doesn't happen.
Yeah, doesn't, because the chance that you'll get shot in the fucking head is
well, that's it,
is
innit?
massive.
When faced with consequence, it limits it, doesn't it? But these, like in England, these young fucking kids who are walking around with knives, they're only walking around with knives because no one else is walking around with knives, and they can't fight for shit. The only reason they're using the knife is because they can't fight, because they get their ass kicked. So they have to use a fucking knife. But if public had guns, these kids wouldn't be walking around with knives trying to stab people because they'd get shot. It's the same thing, isn't it?
It was very funny. I think it was in America when all those fucking like store robbings happened with all those people, and they'll just let it go, and then I think it was in Texas or whatever, somewhere there. People just rounded up in front of the stores with their fucking rifles and everything. It was like, you go try that here, man. Yeah, try that here. Come on.
That's what you want, innit? Like,
no fucking way. Yeah.
I lived in Arizona for a year before we moved here, and they have concealed carry. So people act different when you're out. You don't get into fights in the store, and you never know who's got a pistol.
It's just because there's a real reckoning if you fuck up.
Consequence, innit? It's the same as the internet.
Yeah.
If every laptop had a fucking pistol or a gun on top of it, where if you fucking gob off and it shoots you in the face, no one would be fucking gobbing off on there.
no, like, come on, piss me off, see what happens. Yeah.
All right, guys, what do you think? It's a wrap?
Yeah, we went off on a tangent there, didn't we?
Yeah. That was a good one, though.
On it, you want to tell everybody over here in Europe where to find you?
Yeah, you can find me at Dies in Every Film on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I have a website which is www.dieseneveryfilm.com. All the fucking everything's just Dies in Every Film because it's just easier than fucking changing.
Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter. I do have a Twitter. It's got about fucking 10 followers or something. It's difficult on there.
Yeah, I'm one of them. I like
it.
It
was X.
Same. I just keep calling it Twitter, man. I like it.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you next week.
Bye, fuckers.
See you later, you cunt.
Bye.
Damn.